everyone. Welcome to Cyber Review. Today we're talking with Michael Gable, a cybersecurity expert and author. He is currently the CTO at FieldStar Group. He's the author of The Executive Cybersecurity Advisor, a book that provides practical advice and guidance for executives who are responsible for managing cybersecurity risks within their organizations. Hi, Michael. Welcome to Cyber Review. How are you?
Hi, Sophia. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Okay, it's a pleasure. So, tell us about yourself. How did you get into cybersecurity?
Well, I've spent my entire career working for technology vendors. And back in 2004, a friend asked me to come and manage a team of sales engineers at Trend Micro. He said it would be a year, maybe. I was there for 11 years, and I held practically every customer-facing position, from leading support to leading sales. And I had a great time. And Trend Micro, as you know, is one of the biggest cybersecurity vendors. And I learned a lot. Great company, great fun.
Okay, and what inspired to write this book, The Executive Cybersecurity Advisor?
Well, actually, two things. So I have a lot of finance people in my family, and finance people have a lot of questions about cybersecurity. Mainly, some of them are a little bit frustrated, a little bit angry that they are paying in their companies 10 times what they used to pay for cybersecurity, and the risk of being breached seems higher. And my brother-in-law is a CEO of a biotech company in Florida, and we were having dinner, and he brought up those subjects, and I said, look, I can write an article in simple business terms explaining everything you need to know about cybersecurity. And that article turned into the book. And so it's intended for business leaders. I try to take out all the jargon, no acronyms, no unexplained terms, and explain cybersecurity in business terms so that business people could understand what they're paying for and what questions should they ask their cybersecurity professionals and leaders about the protection they have.
Okay, that sounds like a great journey and how you came up with the book and a great anecdote actually.
Thank you.
And how can you give us a brief overview of the entire book?
Yeah, so the book is based on the idea that cybersecurity, like fire prevention or medicine, is really based on three things. We try to stop every possible attack in the same way that we try to prevent every fire or prevent all disease. But you also want to detect what you didn't stop. And that's kind of where cybersecurity is today. I've been in the field long enough that in the beginning of cybersecurity, we thought we could eventually prevent everything. Well, we're past that. We're now trying to detect what we missed. And the third thing is you have to respond. Just like if your doctor sends you for a test and they find something, they're going to give you medicine or surgery. Well, same in cybersecurity. If you find that, there's an attack in progress, you have to respond. And so I tell business people that those are the things you're paying for. You're paying for prevention, detection, and response. And what I found is most of them weren't aware of it in those terms, and they sometimes don't have plans for response. For example, ransomware is very popular right now as a means of attack. And I think every organization should have a practiced plan for dealing with a ransomware attack. What do you do if you come in Monday morning and everything's scrambled? But the business people I talk to their cyber people, and they said, oh, don't worry about that. We have great protection. Well, that's good. Having great protection is important. But what happens when that protection fails? What's the
What
response
if?
plan?
Yeah.
Right. And that response plan should be rehearsed, because I find that in a lot of cases it isn't. I think cyber is evolving to really take response more into account. We're seeing more automation in that space. But I told business people that if you think about it of prevention, detection, response, you can have a good conversation with your cybersecurity person and understand where are the gaps, what am I missing, and you don't really have to know all of the technical details.
Okay, thank you. And what advice would you give to executives who are just starting to develop the cybersecurity strategies?
Well, the whole thing is there was an idea a few years ago to try to train cybersecurity people in talking in business terms. And there is an attempt to build a bridge from that direction. But I think a business person with the right guidance, and that's why I wrote the book, can figure out how to have that conversation from their side with a cybersecurity person. So what I would try to do is just understand cyber in that basic concept, in those basic concepts, prevention, detection, and response, and then look at, well, what's happening in my industry? What are my peers seeing? Can we stop 100% of that? Can we detect it if we don't? And then what's our plan to respond if the first two pieces fail?
Okay, so thank you. And where can readers get your book and how they connect with you?
So the book is on Amazon. You can actually just search for Michael Gable, Gable, and cybersecurity. There's actually a doctor who wrote a book. I won't go into it. It's kind of freaky. And he also is Michael Gable. That's not me. Um, but if you do a search on Amazon, Michael Gable and cybersecurity, you find it.
It will pop
It's
up.
been there for a bit. Yeah. And we can share the link. And that's probably the easiest place to get it.
Okay, so thank you so much. And are you working on another book coming up soon?
Well, I've been teaching introduction to cybersecurity and bringing people from other fields into cyber. And I was just asked a few days ago if I would be interested in writing a book about cybersecurity for people looking to get into the field, but not really knowing where to start. And I may do that, or I may do something completely different, but I will definitely put another book together in the next year or so.
Okay, so definitely keep us posted, and we're looking
Will do.
forward to this new book.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time, Michael. We wish you all the best.
Thank you. I really appreciate the time, Sophia, and it's been great coming here and talking about the advisor and that I put together. It was a lot of fun to do.
Thank you.